I'm not coming again. Maybe we pick another day. And he himself, later he told me that even that morning again, he picked his phone to say, Father, I was so weak, I worked so hard yesterday. Maybe we changed the days. But each of us never did it. I dressed up and I went to his house. We were together in the house, and as the lovely wife used to do, the wife asked me, Father, are you going to eat something now or after? We now said, okay, we are doing something. We are into the music we are producing now. Maybe later. And the wife said, okay, let me go and pick the children from somewhere. And she left. I was with Uche, and we were in his studio inside his house. At the stage, I had somebody announcing. Somebody started announce, now I want to drink water. He said it and said it up to 7 times. I want to drink water. And you are sitting down. Why not go and bring water? I want to drink water. And I said, I was trying to ask him, okay, when has drinking water become a news? And I'll say, okay, let me go and bring the water. He was sitting like this, and I was sitting here. But before I can go to bring this water, he has to get up. It was on, immediately I said, okay, let me go and get water. I stood up for him to give chance so that I will move. And that was the end. Kola was just there. And I touched him. I said, Kola, what is it? And he would just say, ah. I said, okay, let me help you so that you go to lie on the bed. He stood up. You see, standing up, he left the whole weight on me. And look at me, the tiny me, carrying somebody like this. I could not carry him. 2 of us were on the ground. So I managed to carry him a little bit off. And that was the end. But I didn't know what to do. I was calling him. I'll be beating him, I will be calling him. I was praying also. That's Psalm 91, which my mother taught me. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High and abides in the shades of the Almighty says to the Lord, my refuge, my stronghold, my God, in him I trust. That was what I was praying. And I would beat him. But you see somebody who has gone, who was going. Because he was trying to struggle. You know, he has been a tough man. And at this moment, you see him struggling. It was later he told me that he was hearing his name. But it seemed as if I was 1,000 miles calling him. That means he was already going. I didn't know what to do. I took my handy and I was calling the Rev. But I never knew the number of the house where I was. I had to put it off. I went down to the next floor. I was knocking on every door. You know, here everybody's on his own. I was knocking on every door until one woman came and said, okay, what is the problem? I told her I have a problem upstairs. And now she used her handy, called the rating, described the house and the street and everything. And then I ran up again. That time, Kola was there. He was not responding again. The rating came within 5 minutes, and that was the savior. That's to show you what would have happened if it was in Nigeria. Within 5 minutes they came and they met mommy downstairs. That time mommy was already there at the door. And mommy asked them where they were going. They described, and mommy knew as from that time it was her house. So now they were ringing the bell downstairs. Let me tell you people, I came from a village. Coming to Austria was my first time of leaving Nigeria. I have never used a doorbell. They were ringing the bell downstairs. It was ringing, but I never knew where it was. I was looking around. Even when I picked the phone, I didn't know where to press. Until I saw some other thing. I now pressed that place, and they ran up. And some other thing happened. My brothers and sisters, especially those of us who are married, I want to tell you this good news. Kola was tuned off. He was not responding again. But something happened. When mommy ran up and started calling him all the pet names they used to call themselves, immediately Kola, who was not responding again, started reacting. He started reacting when he heard the voice of the wife. And that means, at this point, I knew that the tie between them is strong. He started responding. But by that time, I have been calling him, beating him again. There was no response. Immediately, the wife came. Kola turned, and he was holding the hand of the wife. And let me tell you, I was made strong with what the wife was saying. The wife said, I am here, you will be fine. I am here, you will be fine. And I know it was these words that sustained him. Kola was taken, he was given first aid there, and he was taken down from there to the hospital. And from that day till about 2 months, Kola was off. I was the person who was permitted, myself and the wife, we were the 2 people permitted to go and see him throughout the period. But let me tell you, Kola went off. He went beyond. And that's the name of this book. He went beyond. But I want to give this remark. What made impression on me, my brothers and sisters, was the relationship between the two. So that at the point when Uche has gone, the voice of somebody so close to him was able to bring him back. That is an angel. It calls for reflection. What is the basic, how strong is the relationship? Especially those of us who are married. How strong is the relationship? I think that is one of the stories this book will tell us. That is why I said at the beginning, it is his story, it is the story of his family, it is my story, and it is your story. Let us support him. And as we are supporting him, may the good Lord do the miracle he has done in his life in your own family through Christ our Lord.
Thank you, Father Francis. Like I've said before, let me say it again. This book is our book. Kola Man is only the author. You can agree with me from what Father Fancis have said. You can agree with me that I'm right. I'm correct. It's our book. It's only the author. It's not the first time we are doing something like this in this community. This is the second time we have done something like this. We have launched the book before out of experience, and we also heard from that person. And today is Kola Man. It's not easy to write a book in Europe, especially under this stress. Somebody came up and write a book from experience of what he went through. It's something to give glory to God for.